Just about ready to go. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Here's something to watch, Siggy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
7 o'clock.
0-1 now. And that one fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. This is Bryce Terang. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Check swing went around. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, bases empty. And here is Devers. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And Devers hits that one. Freeman settles under this one. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. Getting the nod in this one, big Tyler Glasnow.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Back here in Philadelphia, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Palacios on the move. Makes the catch. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Ted Williams. That one's in there, 0-1. And ball
1 strike.
Fastball is outside. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Slider misses outside.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Mullins brings it in for the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Carlos Pena. Yamamoto back to work. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And he takes it himself for the out. So now it's Nolan Arenado,
the third baseman,
one of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. And that one ripped to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first, digging for two. And it's a one-out double for the first hit of the game.
Batting sixth, the catcher.
One out, runner at second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Ground ball, left side. Tags the runner. Roll off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Now here is Cedric Mullins. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. That's back. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Line drive. And it's into the gap. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting seventh, the first baseman.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Pitch misses.
1-0.
And that is ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Lace down the line, and now maybe extra bases. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
This one in the dirt. Two on, one out. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Brings it in. 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Top half of the third inning, and now Jose Bautista.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now, Richie Palacios. Fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And he's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Witt swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. Golden opportunity right here.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get out.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. To the plate, and he's out. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Swing, and he popped it up. He's got it, and that's the third out. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Blast now, the tall righty, 31 years old. And he was a 5th round pick back in 2011. Mullins settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So now the DH spot, Ted Williams. Fly to left his first time. That misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1. On the ground, right side. And that squirts through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. On the ground to the left. And that's a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes away from him a little bit.
Could be an easy 2. Witt for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Rafael Devers.
The designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles. And by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
In plenty of time to first. And Devers is set down.
Number 23.
And now here is Carlos Pena. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. Fouled off. He was late. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 1 down. Base is empty. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Here's Nolan Arenado. Doubled his first time.
Nolan Arenado.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz zips it across, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here in
Leading
Philadelphia,
off for the
ready to
Phillies,
go for the last
the left
half of the
fielder,
inning. Anthony
Anthony
Santander at the plate.
Santander.
That's a foul.
Glass now, ready and deals. That one finds the zone, and that is strike two. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Number 13.
Now here is Salvador Perez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one not close. 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
In there at the knees for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 4. Joe.
2 down, base is empty.
Springer.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Flied to right his first time. And a foul ball.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
That one fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Terang. That is the inning. And we're back.
Leading
We go to the top
for
of the
the
5th.
eighth,
Stepping
the
in,
catcher,
Francisco
Francisco
Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
In the dirt.
1-2.
1-2 the count.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
There's a swing and a drive. Springer racing after it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. 1-2 here. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Perez on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away. And getting thrown out as a result, sometimes you can be too aggressive on the bases.
Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one catches the zone. 0-2. And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Freeman coming on. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Jose Bautista getting ready to hit, and he's already singled in this game.
Bautista.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw on to Santana. That's out number 3. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Glasnow back to work. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Moore stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
That's a ball.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
1-2 is the count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-0.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
Inside.
That's the ball.
And the count is even, 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Top 6. And here is Richie Palacios.
Richie Palacios.
Swing and a pop-up. And there's one down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Runner takes off in the dirt, squirts away from Perez. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Chases that one upstairs.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
2.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. 2 outs. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
Runner takes off for third. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And on the wild pitch, down to third goes the tying run. And the righty deals. Stays alive. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Elly De La Cruz. And that is out of play. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Finds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now Ted Williams. Not even close there. Ball 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Palacios right there to make the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Ke'Bryan Hayes. And first offering is fouled off.
1-1.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Santander up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Hayes, the runner at first with 2 gone. Mullins on his horse. Throws to second, and he's out.
Out on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the first baseman, Carlos Pena. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Got him swinging. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2. This one high in the air to left center. Santander sizing this one up. Out number 2. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
On the ground, out to short. The throw to first, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the batter is George Springer. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over aggressive. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
Puts it away for the out. Next is switching in first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Santana.
Sneaks through, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Perez at second. Santana at first. One gone. Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. Fires to the plate. And he's out.
Yes,
Both runners able to move up a base, so it'll be second and third with two gone.
Number 2, Tyler.
And now the center fielder, Tyler Freeman. Not
One ball,
close
no
with
strikes.
that one. Ball one. That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall. The run comes in to score from second. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Just missed out on a home run. Right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
De La Cruz now in the
0-1.
box. Comes up empty with a swing there. This one looks like trouble. Freeman headed home. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Williams stands in now and watches strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Mullins makes the play, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
Yamamoto back to work. In the air, left field. Santander makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
The right fielder.
And now the right
19,
fielder, Jose Bautista.
Bautista.
Late on that fastball.
I'm impressed by the
0-1.
number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
No ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Perez gets it to first. 2 gone now. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Richie Palacios. And the first
1-0.
offering is not close. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that
1
time.
strike.
Check
1
swing.
ball, 1 strike.
No appeal. 1 ball, 1 strike. Went with the
Nope,
sweeper,
that's
but it
outside.
misses.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Arenado to
Got it.
first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting.
Next to
left
hit,
fielder,
Anthony Santander.
Santander.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. I know it was a
Catcher,
ground
number
ball, but it was
13,
absolutely hammered through the
Salvador
infield. That's not one you're excited to get in
Perez.
front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And out to a board.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this
The right
one. Turned on it
fielder, number
nicely.
4,
Definitely a
Joe
little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't
Ringer.
hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Bautista brings it in. Throw cut off to first. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. New inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Check
1-0.
swing, and that's a ball.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Santana, and Witt is out. Now at the plate, Bryce Terang.
Well, I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Devers, the next to hit, takes outside. And he chases a high fastball there.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
They say you win.
1-2 the count.
Terang over at second, one down. He's trying for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save.
2-2.
This one in the air. Yamamoto in position. Corrals it. And there's two down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, we've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Yankees taking on the Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get underway. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Lawler. Back to the mound. He's got it. Handles, throws to first. One out in the top of the first. This is Bryson Stott.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground,
Outside,
kill some worms while you're at it.
One down, base is empty. And another ball. Late with the swing there.
2-1.
And that's in the
3-1.
dirt. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there
Down
with
full.
that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
In the air, left field, down the line. He's there. He's got it. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Bottom of the first, and now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, Boog, here's a
No
nugget
balls,
on
one strike.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin
0-2.
orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him. And now the DH, Ted Williams. That one in the dirt. 1-0. Yamamoto, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. The 1-1 is fouled off.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
That's back. And caught on the warning track. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Top of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. And that skips in the dirt. Lined into left center, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. So up next, Roman Anthony. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, squirts away from Perez. And now a man into scoring position. And that's too high.
That's up.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. In the air to left center, De La Cruz on his way over. And it's caught for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Carson Williams, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Jenkins, the runner at second with 1 away. Smoked on the ground to second. On to first, and they get the out. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring. This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Base hit and a run in to score. The relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Next pitch is outside. That one the other way. Throws across the diamond. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We head to the bottom of the second. Anthony Santander at the plate. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Dominguez moving under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
The catcher,
Salvador Perez digs in now.
Perez.
Anthony makes the play, and there's 2 away. Here's George Springer.
Batting 6, the right fielder, George Springer.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
2 out, space is empty. Jenkins makes a move towards the gap. Makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Jordan Lawler. Lee back to work. In the air out to center. Davis holds it in on the run. Bryson Stott, the next to hit.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch.
Dives, and he can't hang on. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Waste no time there. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back up the middle and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here's Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1. And that one is inside, ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Stop over at second. Ruth over at first with one away. And that one is inside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And there's the automatic. Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there into the corner, but foul. 2 on, 1 out. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just missed the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
And fouled off. In the air, left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead. So 2 down now, and here is Roman Anthony. Ground ball right side. Throw on to Santana. They limit the bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. And that's fouled off. Yamamoto, 26 years old, and he was born in Japan. And that misses, and it's 1-1.
Two, 1.
Dominguez hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Dylan Moore. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
1 out, base is empty. And now it's even up.
Ball.
And that gets down for a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And the batter now, Eric Davis. Dominguez grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that.
0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Moore leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the dirt. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. On to the 4th at the plate, Carson Williams. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. That's a little bit low. swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And a good start to the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out.
Takes it in for the out.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Moore to Elliott, second for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So the lineup flips over. Jordan Lawler will hit next. Up the middle. They take the force out. Third out. Bottom four. Now the number 2 hitter, Ted Williams. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days. Hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hit. Zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
All over that one right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case,
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Runner tags from third. In to score is the runner from third, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up.
Stop. Glove flip for 1, and that's 2. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Davis makes the grab, 1 away. So digging in, Babe Ruth.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Santana. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. And now here is Harper. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
And that's in the
1
dirt.
ball, 2 strikes.
That's too low.
2-2.
2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So 2 down. Walker Jenkins now at the plate. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
1-0. No, that missed. 2 balls, no strikes.
Knee high. That's in for a strike. Harper off of first with 2 away. Swung on, popped up left side. Hayes under it. He makes the grab. And that is that. Back at Citizens Bank Park, leading off, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
And that one fouled off. Up the middle, Williams sends it to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So up next, Dylan Moore, 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground, right side, stop. Tosses to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. So 2 down now, and here is Eric Davis. That one down the line, and foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away. Davis tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. And a pitch. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, squeezes it, and that's the inning. And we're back. Digging in, Roman Anthony.
The center fielder, Roman Anthony.
Lee back to work. That misses,
that's down.
And that is ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Ripped on a line to center. Reaching for it and brings it in. Carson Williams digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Count's full.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Santana. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And now Jason Dominguez. Just a weak fly ball this time. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Elly De La Cruz.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Dominguez brings it in, and there's one down. And next is the designated hitter, Ted Williams.
Ted Williams.
pitch is
One
in
ball,
the
no
dirt,
strikes.
and it's 1-0. Williams goes 6 feet 3 inches, 22 years old. And he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. This one in the air. Lawler. And there's 2 away. So digging in,
The third
Key Ryan
baseman, number
Hayes.
13.
1 for 2.
Ryan Hayes.
In there at the knees, and that's strike 1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Anthony Santander, the next to hit.
Anthony.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. They get the force, and the inning. Top of inning number 7. Now here is Kyle Teel. That one misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Just
No,
missed.
ball. 2-0.
Next offering
That's up. That's a ball.
upstairs. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2.
Full count.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Springer there makes the catch. Jordan Lawler will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And that
That's the
is
ball. That's
downstairs. 1-0. On the ground to third. 2 out.
He's going.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. 1 for 3. On the ground to first,
Foul ball.
and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. That one ripped, and that's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness.
Now pitching.
The left-hander on now, Ryan Hudson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ruth at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Next pitch is downstairs.
Ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Stop the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit in the air left field. Santander makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Salvador Perez.
Perez.
Perez swings, and it's a deep fly ball left field. That one's well struck. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Just pulled off of it a little
right
bit right
fielder,
there.
number
That
4,
front shoulder coming
George
open instead of staying closed.
Springer.
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jenkins makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now it's going to be Carlos Santana. Swinging a foul straight back.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
No balls.
Looking
2
to get
strikes.
the tying run on base. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3 down. Back here in Philadelphia, we're at the top of the 8th. Here is Bryce Harper. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw on to Santana. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. This to third, Hayes. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Roman Anthony now at the plate. That one missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that one is lifted in the air. Santander in pursuit. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. He was late there, strike 1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it's just foul. That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And downstairs. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
No outs. Runner at first. And the batter now, Eric Davis. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Makes the grab, 1 down. So up next, Elly De La Cruz. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one out to right. Jenkins trying to get to it. Makes the grab for the second out. And now, Ted Williams. On the ground. Throws to first in time. And that is back here in Philadelphia. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now Carson Williams. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. Just missed. And another ball. That's in there. That's strike 1.
3-1.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. So a man at first. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Chris Martin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And ball one. Squirts away a little bit. Pitch misses, and that's ball three. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Here's the catcher to hit, Kyle Teel.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Definitely one of the bigger ones in this game. So that double play is going to be one we look back on when this thing is over. Big time execution, both on the mound and in the field to get 2 right there.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the third. So they're making the move for a bat off the bench. Christian Yelich.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Now the left fielder, Anthony Santander. And that skips into dirt. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Perez in the box lays off for ball 1. Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2-2.
Alvarado picks to first, and he's back in there.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. So they're down to their final out, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. There's the strike.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity. Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And a count 1-2. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. That one missing inside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Popped up. And it falls. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stat.
Out towards right center field. That's the ball game. And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. Stepping in is the switch hitting
Leading off
shortstop,
for
Elly De La
Philadelphia,
Cruz.
The shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And that's in the dirt. Foul ball there. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
No strikes.
Ted Williams in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering is in for a strike. Elly looking to steal. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. De La Cruz at second with nobody out. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Philadelphia going up against Atlanta. Ready to go now? Here's the shortstop at the plate, Elly De La Cruz.
Elly De La Cruz.
And that's in for a strike. And we're underway. Line and a base hit into right. So a man on base to start the inning.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
In the air, left side, Ramirez gets under it, makes the catch, and there's one gone. And nice work to hold him to a single. Got it back in fast. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Runner,
there goes Elly. Pitch misses in.
That's inside.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Pulled the string on the changeup. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Anthony Santander at the plate. He's got it, and that'll end. Back at Truist Park, stepping in, Elly De La Cruz. Ball one there.
Ball one, no strike.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Seager stands in now.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is inside. And the count even 1-1.
Ball. Damn.
One out, base is empty. Swings and misses. And the count's even at 2.
2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Davis going back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. One out, base is empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss.
No ball,
and it's 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Manny Ramirez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Misses off the inside. Ball 2. Out in front and foul to the left side. Tucker over at first with 1 away. In the air, right side. And George makes the grab. And there are 2 outs. Todd Helton digs in now. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They take the force out, and that is the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Maddox back to work. Ouch, that one drilled him. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. And the batter is George Springer. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Springer goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Anthony makes his way towards it, puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And we're all square. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Dylan Moore. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Helton. The tag, and he's out. And that is the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Atlanta, here's the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt.
J.J. Weatherholt.
That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons.
Batting 7, the catcher, Ted Simmons.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Pitch in the dirt. 1-1. Tied up here in the early going. Just missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Lifted in the air, right field. Springer there makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Now Roman Anthony. That one misses. Ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Ball to strike. Fouled off left side. And a swing and a miss. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Eric Davis.
Center fielder, Eric Davis.
And a foul ball.
That's outside.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. Struck him out. So the batting order turns over. Elly De La Cruz getting ready to hit. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Ted Williams, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. The 1-0. To the right side. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. And very nicely done for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's William Contreras. Popped up. Moore settles underneath it. And out number 1 on the grab. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz. Late on that fastball.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Just missed.
Ball 3.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Seager now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Gets under it and pops it up. De La Cruz pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So here's Kyle Tucker now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Tucker.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Now here is Manny Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes. There's the strike. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Hot shot to third. They get the force. Inning over. Back at Truist Park, and here is Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just got to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging, and he strikes out. Bottom of the 4th, and now Todd Helton. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Santana takes it himself. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting,
J.J. Weatherford now at the plate. Fly to left his first time. And that's down and away. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carried. Gone. And to the deepest part of the park. And this place is rocking. And they jump out front. It's 2-1. So 1 out, nobody on. Ted Simmons digs in now. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag. Steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting,
2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Struck out swinging his first time. And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. Look out! And it hit him.
Our biggest concern, other than injury after a moment like that, is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy loses confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Contreras takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
De La Cruz up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. That one fouled off. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Well struck right field. This one could be trouble. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. Springer returns it to the infield. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Back-to-back base hits. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And a foul ball.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. And a good eye there.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and ground.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's George Springer to start it off. Maddox back to work. Fought off foul.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first, and a couple of quick outs. Now it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. Grounded out his first time up. And a big swing and a miss.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
In the dirt, and the count is 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strike. Back here in Atlanta, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Brian Hudson takes over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And that one is downstairs. 2-0. And there's a ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tucker gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ramirez measures 6 feet even, 35 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Left field. Santander hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the first baseman, Todd Helton.
First baseman, Todd Helton.
Just missed. Fouled off. He was late. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. And that is out of play. Man at first, one away. In the air, left field, down the line, and it gets by him. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now one out.
Now batting,
Just a
second
move
baseman.
hit behind
Dick
third right
Gay.
there, and that's a really
Runner
tough
home.
play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same.
Oh, now a great stop. The feed for one. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. And we're back. Now at the plate, Eric Davis. Little chopper rolls foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
0-2.
He goes down looking. Next to hit, Elly De La Cruz. 1 for 2. Bunting for a hit. And he's safe at first.
The batter, number
Next
9.
is the designated hitter, Ted Williams.
Williams.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap.
Elly on his way to second.
inside.
Pitch misses inside.
No, he's in there.
That's 2 stolen bases now for Elly De La Show.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
He's got it. That's out number 2. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Ground ball left side. To first.
He's out.
Number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. New pitcher now, Cade Smith.
Now pitching.
Just trying to keep this one close
Cade
here, and this is where a bullpen
Smith.
can give their players a chance to fight
that's
back
out.
into the game.
First pitch misses. To the right side. Fires over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Anthony
1-0.
up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. He swings and fouls 1 off. Off the
Ball
mark
2.
there. And a count 2-1. And that one is
3 balls, 1
inside.
strike.
Next pitch in for a strike. 3-2 now.
We got full count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now here
batting,
is
the
William
designated hitter,
Contreras.
William Contreras.
First
Off the
pitch,
plate,
and
ball
he
1.
just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next
Ball,
offering is
down.
downstairs.
Aye.
Just
Inside,
off the
ball
inside
3.
edge. Line drive. Brings it in, and the inning is over. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander. That's
Ball
down
1.
and in. A slider missed. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
De La Cruz sends it to first. They go 5-3 for the first out as the 3rd baseman makes the play from the
Number
shortstop
13,
spot in the shift.
Salvador Perez.
That one hit to right. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here's George Springer. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. With the tying run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
The tying run at the plate. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Carlos Santana getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And there's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long.
Elly on the move. Strike in there.
High leg.
Tag save. The throw from Perez too late. And that one hammered. That's back there. Solo homer. He crushes that one to right field. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1. And the batter now, Kyle Tucker. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, puts it away for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The first baseman, number
and here's the first
17,
baseman, Todd Helton. That's outside. 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
2 on, 1 out. And that's a little bit high. And it's a ball and a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Misses inside. And that's ball 2. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Ramirez around third. He'll score. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Comes through with the RBI. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Simmons batting. one down, takes a strike. Steps off, looks to third, nothing happening. Helton, the runner at third. Weatherholt over at second with one down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and George makes the grab. Roman Anthony will hit next. Just missed.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Outside low. They're now 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first.
Okay, all set to go. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Masyn Winn. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And that's how this game gets started. Check swing. Went around. That's strike two. Just off the outside part of the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's the strike. The 1-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike at 95. A dive. Nice stop. The throw. Nicely done for the out. New inning getting started. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado. Clemens back to work. That's in for a strike. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. The next offering misses. Now 1-2. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. Brendan Donovan stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Ball.
No score here in the second. That one the other way. Volpe sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that drops foul. On the ground, right side. Over to Goldie. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped left field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. So 2 down, and now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And that's hammered into right field, and that's a base hit. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. The throw in, and he's out. He's out. Cut down, and that ends. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single. We are tied at 2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. That catches the corner. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Whips it to Casas, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes Aaron Judge. Shoots a line drive single into right center. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's gone. Home run. And now the first baseman, Luis Arraez. And that one wrapped foul. And that one is in the dirt. And now it's even 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand batter waits. And that skips in the dirt. This to center field. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Fernando Tatis Jr. the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. That missed inside, and that's ball one.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying, and he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Tatis waits. Swing still in for the K. The high heat too much on that one. So digging in, Jackson Merrill. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2 is the count.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here's Manny Machado now. Nice curveball for a strike. Machado, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, batting in the cleanup spot. A former first-round pick back in 2010. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and towing the slab, Dylan Cease. What's the word on him?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Bryce Harper in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late. Turner stands at second with no outs. Slides, but it gets by him. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Smash that one through the infield with a knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here comes Real Muto. Outside corner, there's a strike.
That's outside.
And a sweeper misses for a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Got him swinging. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground, a second, might be two. On to Bogaerts.
He's out.
And that's two.
He's out.
Top of the second, digging in, Jake Cronenworth. Wheeler back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hit weakly on the ground. Stop. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Wheeler. He's the type of starter that doesn't allow things to snowball. Chris, I think one of the big factors, one of the main reasons for that, doesn't walk a lot of guys.
Well, Boog, technically, he's on defense, but he makes the hitters feel like they're the ones that are on defense.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
Yeah, indeed. And you're talking about someone that's difficult to get the crooked number against him because he doesn't walk guys, and the extra base hits come at such a short supply.
When you see a run or 2 scored on him, usually it's a bloop, it's perhaps a mistake made defensively behind him, but rarely do you see him get hit around and numbers go up on the scoreboard.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the veteran outfielder, Nick Castellanos. And a foul ball.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Bryson Stott now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In the dirt. In the dirt. Man at second. This one in the dirt. Second inning here, no score. Next offering upstairs. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Alec Bohm at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swing and a ball line to center. Hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you...
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Castellanos headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Phillies take the lead.
Well done, drives in the run. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
And that drops in for a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Bogarts with the throw to first. And that'll keep top half of the third inning. Now the DH for the Padres, Luis Campusano. That's down and in.
You know, these Padres, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
High fly ball, right field. Castellanos gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And now it's Elias Diaz.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 17, Elias Diaz.
That one a little bit high. Ball one. Just missed. One out, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a miss.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Rojas on the move. He's got it. And that quickly, 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Arise has to step out of the way for ball one. The other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the last of the third. Here's Turner now.
Turner.
Yeah, that's fouled off. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Turner runs. Pitch is low. He's safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at second, nobody out. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And now it's JT Realmuto. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher is afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swings through that.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Now batting, the
And
designated
Kyle
hitter,
Schwarber will come up.
Kyle
He's 0 for 1.
Schwarber.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
Good pitch
Oh,
right
one's the
there.
count.
Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Start of the fourth. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. And a pop-off right side, foul territory. One down.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Merrill at the plate and takes high there. And there's a strike. The Padres
1-1.
down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Machado. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, these Phillies do a
0-1.
great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1
Oh, that's
run,
out.
but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Comes a 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. This is Bryson Stott. Ball 1 low. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting,
And here comes
the third
Alec
baseman,
Bohm.
Alec
0 for 1 so far.
Bohm.
Line to the left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Back-to-back singles. Good job getting
Now
the foot
batting,
down so
the
he can
left
catch it
fielder,
out front and
Matt
pull it. Turned on it nicely for the
Kepler.
mound.
Kepler
Down.
stands in here, takes ball 1 low. In the dirt, blocked. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score. To third. Tag. Got him. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies.
That ball's foul.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the
Kepler
count.
leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings and misses. The throw to first, and that is that. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
You know, these Padres just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Here's Xander Bogaerts.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Inside, just missed. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a heater. Next for the Padres, Jason Heyward. He's 0 for 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Now one missed. A little out front there as he swings. Through it.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Three, 2.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it on to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. First pitch swinging.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Number 50, Adrian Morejon.
Cronenworth throws on to first. Harper retired. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. Strike 1.
0-1.
And strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Throws to second, and that's a 2-out double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult.
And he got him. Back at Citizens Bank Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Campusano.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2 with the count.
Into center. Rojas makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Here's Elias Diaz.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
The Phillies leading by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just off the inside corner. Going to count 1 and 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Luis Arraez stands in. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And that's outside. Castellanos on at first. Nobody out. Ground ball could be 2. Flips to second. That's 1. To first. Not in time. Great effort there. And now it's Alec Bohm. 1 for 2. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. High left and roll. Save. That's a stolen base. 1 out. The runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. Stop. Around third. And he can't come up with it. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Liner snagged at first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Bohm around third. He'll score easily.
He beat it.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And that one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. In the dirt. Swing and a miss. In plenty of time to first inning over. And top of inning number 7. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That one not close. And that is ball 1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball. A little bit low.
2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And a base hit up the middle. And a good start to the inning. So up next, Jackson Merrill, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Now pitching for the
Here's a new
Phillies,
pitcher from the pen, Jose
number
Ruiz.
66.
And he's got a nice lead to work
Jose
with, so he should come in throwing strikes,
Ruiz.
attacking these hitters.
Tatis gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's too
Ball, that's
low.
low.
And that's ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
3-2. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
That's an out.
3. And they turn the double play. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Manny Machado. 0 for 2 in this one.
Machado.
That misses the
Ball
zone,
1.
and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And another ball. That missed by a lot. And
No
now
strike.
3-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
3 balls, 1
2
strike.
down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Take your base,
The
ball
right-hander
4.
gives up the 2-out walk. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary
Ball 1,
lead. So
McNeil.
ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Head first slide, and he's safe. It's 4-1.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Got him looking. Good job at damage control. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th, down the number 2 hitter, Bryce Harper.
Number 1, Yuki Matsui.
And that's a fair ball. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double. JT Realmuto steps in. Tatis settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second.
No, he's safe.
Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right
That's
here.
a ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
That's ball 3.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In the air, left field, down the line. Hayward puts it away. Runner tagging from third. In comes the run from third. And they take a 3-run lead.
Up
Nick
next,
Castellanos at the plate now.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sack fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Up with it, fires to first.
Out.
Got him. Inning over. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to begin the 8th at the plate. Jason Hayward. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's 1 away.
1 pitch, 1 out.
And now the DH, Luis Campusano. First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss as he was
1
out
ball,
front.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Snags it for the 2nd out. Here's the catcher, Elias Diaz.
Elias Diaz.
Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Tosses to first. Padres go down 1-2-3. And we're back. Leading off, Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Late on that fastball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat automatically. Base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Up and in, 2-2. And there's a ball. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That's a little bit low. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Two down, base is empty. Now batting Max Kepler.
Number 56, Jeremiah.
And that one missing low. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
There's a splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. We go to the 9th. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Luis Arraez. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Joe Ross.
Phillies, number 41, Joe.
Pitch is in the dirt. 1-0. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The 1-1.
Too high. Ball.
And that skips in the dirt.
Strike.
Right side. Stott over to first in time. Now 1 gone in the 9th. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Off the plate,
outside. And that's ball 1. Swings through that one. The Padres down by 4 here in the top of the ninth. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Okay.
And they'll do it again. And swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
They're down to their final strike.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Ross is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.